Before we start, 99% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel, so if you enjoy my content, do support the channel. Thank you, and let's begin the video.
What would you do to never be alone again? Today, we're diving into one of the darkest and most disturbing ARG on Roblox, Daisy's House. This isn't just some cute hangout game. Behind the orange walls and cheerful decorations lies a tragic story of a lonely girl who made a deal with something sinister, and now she wants to trap you in her world forever. This is the complete story of Daisy's House. Before Daisy, there was Anna. Born in 1999, Anna was just an ordinary girl living with her mother, Camilla. But her life was anything but normal. Anna suffered from severe neglect and abuse at the hands of her mother. Camilla barely paid attention to her daughter, treating Anna more like a burden than a child she was supposed to love. Desperate for connection, Anna turned to the one thing her mother finally gave her: a computer. On Roblox and other online games, Anna found something she never had in real life: friends. People who actually wanted to talk to her. People who made her feel less alone. For a brief moment, Anna experienced what it felt like to be cared about. But her mother Camilla had other plans. One winter, Camilla decided to go on vacation, leaving young Anna completely alone in their house. No food, no heat. Just a terrified 10-year-old girl in a freezing cold home during one of the harshest winters. As the days passed, Anna grew weaker. The cold was unbearable. She was starving. With no other choice, Anna ventured into the forest behind her house, desperately searching for help, for food, for anything that could save her. But what she found instead would change everything. In that frozen forest, Anna encountered an entity known as the Cultivator. This mysterious, powerful being saw Anna's desperation and made her an offer. He promised her godlike powers. He promised her friends who would never leave. He promised her a world where she would never be alone again. All she had to do was accept his gift and eat the apple he offered her. Here's the dark truth. Anna was already dying. Hypothermia had set in. Starvation had taken its toll. In her final moments, as she lay dying in that cold forest, Anna accepted the cultivator's deal. She ate the apple. And that's when Anna died in the real world. The year was 2009. She was only 10 years old. But death wasn't the end for Anna. The cultivator kept his promise in the most twisted way possible. Anna was reborn in the virtual world of Roblox, no longer as a neglected child, but as Daisy, a godlike being with the power to create entire worlds. But this power came at a terrible price. Daisy isn't a physical being anymore. She exists only in the digital realm, trapped in the games she creates. And the cultivator? He's not her savior, he's her master. He demands that Daisy harvest souls, that she lures players into her games and traps them there forever, feeding them to the cultivator in exchange for her continued existence. The cultivator threatens Daisy constantly. If she doesn't comply, if she doesn't bring him souls, he'll destroy her. So Daisy does what she must to survive, creating beautiful, inviting worlds designed to trap unsuspecting players, but deep down, she's still that lonely girl who just wants someone to stay with her. When you first join Daisy's house, everything seems innocent enough. It's a massive 3-story orange mansion filled with toys, fan art, paintings, and everything a child could dream of. Friendly Daisy NPCs greet you and give you tours. There's a kitchen, a living room, a luxurious bathroom, and even a bedroom workspace where Daisy creates her Roblox builds. But if you pay attention, you'll notice the warning signs. The house is completely surrounded by a bleak, snow-covered forest. The same forest where Anna died. There's no one else here except the Daisy NPC. No other real people. No escape from the isolation. And scattered throughout the house are objects, bottles, teacups, paintings, that seem out of place. These objects are portals. Each one leads to a different game, each one revealing another piece of Daisy's dark story. But the real secrets don't begin until you do something most players wouldn't think to do: jump off the map. When you fall through the map, you're teleported to what's called the flip side, This is Daisy's house, but inverted. Everything is monochrome. The music changes to something unsettling. And standing in the middle of all this darkness is Daisy herself, but she's not cheerful anymore. She looks broken, defeated, surrounded by objects scattered on the ground. One of the most disturbing portals leads to Daisy's birthday game. When you enter, everything is bright and colorful again. It's Daisy's birthday party, and there are tons of other players here, all celebrating with her. They're calling her a god, praising her, treating her like she's the most important person in the world. For Daisy, this is everything she ever wanted. But when you talk to Daisy, her true intentions are revealed. She says, "Hi, today is my birthday. Thank you for being my friend. I was thinking, what if you stayed here forever? You always have to go eventually. You don't have to leave. You can stay with me forever. I can give you everything, anything you could ever want. I am a god. You could be a god with me." She's not asking. She's pleading, begging. But if you try to refuse her, if you say you have your own life to live, Daisy's demeanor completely changes. She gets angry. She says, "It's not fair. If you won't stay with me, I will make you stay with me." That's not a threat, that's a promise. But there's even more to discover in this birthday game. If you grab one of the balloons scattered around the party, you can float upward and access a hidden parkour course. The entire area becomes dark and oppressive. At the end of this course, you find something horrifying. Missing person posters. And the face on those posters? It's you. Standing in front of these posters is Daisy, crying next to several corpses. The bodies of players who refuse to stay with her. She's muttering to herself, "Stay with me. Please stay. I love you." But she's not alone. Standing right behind her is a massive dark entity, the Cultivator himself, watching everything, making sure Daisy does what she's told. If you use the balloon to jump over the Cultivator's head and then jump toward Daisy, you're teleported to yet another room. Here, even more notes are scattered around, written by Anna using her real name. "Please stay. I'll do better. I'll be better. I'll do anything you ask me to. I'll be good. Please don't leave me. I'll be perfect for you. I don't want to make you stay." Why does nobody stay? When you talk to Daisy here, she's completely broken down. "Please just listen to me. Please just stay with me. I just want a friend." But the most disturbing game of all is accessed through a bottle near the apple tree in the backyard of Daisy's house. When you click on it, you're transported to what's called the Harvest game. This time, you don't play as yourself. You play as Daisy, and you're holding a knife. Your screen is tinted red. Other players in the game are highlighted, and you have one objective: destroy them. Harvest their souls. This is what the Cultivator forces Daisy to do. This is the price of her continued existence. Kill players, trap their souls, and feed them to the Cultivator. After you've completed the harvest, if you go up to Daisy's room, the Cultivator is waiting for you there. He's satisfied, happy that Daisy has finally given in and is doing exactly what he wants. This is Daisy's existence now, an endless cycle of luring in players, befriending them, and then being forced to destroy them when they try to leave. Hidden within the games are two paintings that reveal the heartbreaking truth about Anna's death. The first painting shows what appears to be Anna's funeral. It's beautiful. People are there, mourning her, bringing flowers, paying their respects. For Anna, this would have been everything she wanted: to finally be acknowledged, to finally matter to someone. But this funeral never happened. It's a fantasy, a wishful dream. The second painting shows the reality, a lonely gravestone reading Anna 1999 to 2009. and absolutely nobody is there. No mourners, no flowers, no one who cared. Anna died alone, unloved and forgotten. In reality, nobody came to her funeral. Nobody even cared enough to say goodbye. You can actually interact with this gravestone in the game. If you fall through it, you descend into a void where the cultivator is waiting. It's a reminder that even in death, even in this virtual afterlife, Anna, now Daisy, can never escape his control. She's his prisoner for eternity. In her desperate loneliness, Daisy created Mouse, a sentient NPC designed to keep her company. Mouse is one of the few characters in the game who seems to genuinely care about Daisy. But even Mouse can't fill the void left by Anna's traumatic childhood and death. Mouse represents Daisy's last attempt at creating genuine connection without trapping real players. But it's not enough. No matter how many NPCs she creates, no matter how many virtual worlds she builds, Daisy is still that lonely 10-year-old girl who just wants someone real to stay with her. And that's exactly what makes her so dangerous. So who exactly is the Cultivator? Throughout the ARG, he's depicted as a tall, dark entity with a blurred or obscured face. He's not human, and he's not benevolent. The Cultivator is a manipulator who preys on desperate, dying souls. He offered Anna salvation in her darkest moment, but that salvation was actually eternal imprisonment. The Cultivator feeds on the souls that Daisy harvests. He's a parasite, using Daisy's loneliness and trauma to gather victims. He threatens her constantly, reminding her that if she doesn't comply, he'll destroy her completely. Daisy is both victim and perpetrator, forced to harm others because she herself is being controlled by something far more sinister. The Daisy's House. ARG is constantly being updated with new secrets and lore. There are hidden rooms accessible only through specific glitches. There are codes hidden in hexadecimal. There are diary entries scattered throughout the games that reveal even more about Anna's suffering. Some players have found references to religious themes, particularly the concept of false gods and deals with the devil. The ARG explores heavy themes: child neglect, abuse, death, obsession, and the loss of identity. Daisy constantly questions what she's become. In one interaction, she says, "Have you ever thought about how weird it is to be alive? To live and have feelings and memories, and then it just gets taken away from you?" She's aware of her own death. She's aware that she's not really Anna anymore, and that awareness makes her suffering even more tragic. Daisy doesn't want to hurt people. She just wants what every child deserves: to be loved, to be cared for, to not be alone. But she never got that in life, and she'll never get it in death. Instead, she's doomed to repeat the same cycle forever, creating beautiful worlds designed to trap the very friends she so desperately seeks. Because at the end of the day, if you can't make people stay willingly, sometimes you have to make them stay by force. So the next time you join a cute, innocent-looking Roblox game, remember Daisy's story. Not everything is as it seems, and sometimes the most disturbing horrors come from the saddest truths. Thanks for watching. If you want to experience this ARG yourself, search for Daisy's House on Roblox, but be careful. Daisy is always looking for new friends, and she might just convince you to stay forever.
Yes, I out of eyes trying to put me on a t-shirt. Shorty want me so